Let us take some MCQ or multiple choice question in software engineering. And the first topic is software lifecycle models. The source and courtesy is from this website, zenfoundry.com. They have really done a very good job. So we start with the first one. Build and fix model is suitable for programming exercises of dash LOC. How many line of code? Tell me. Build and fix model. And the answer is just 100 to 20. This is suitable for small projects and programming exercises of just 100 to 200. You can just build and fix the model. RAD. RAD is it for rapid application development? The answer is B, rapid application development. Third, which one of the following models is not suitable for accommodating any change? If certain change is there, which model is not suitable for this? Is it waterfall or any other? The answer is waterfall because real projects rarely follow the sequential flow that the waterfall model proposes or suggests. Next one, which is not one of the types of prototype of or prototyping model? Horizontal, vertical, diagonal, or domain prototype. Which one is not the type? Can you answer this? The answer is C. There is no such thing called diagonal prototype, whereas other options have their respective definitions. Next one. Which one of the following is not a phase of prototyping model? Quick design, coding, prototype refinement, engineer product. Which one of this is not a phase? At first glimpse, all these are supposed to be, or we can assume that to be there in prototyping model. But the answer is B. A prototype model generates only a working model. There is no point of prototype refinement. Okay, you make a prototype, you throw it, and then you make on the basis of that the user requirement or user suggestions, you make the actual product. Which of the following statement regarding build and fix model is wrong? Which one of this is wrong? No room for structure design. Code soon becomes unfixable and unchangeable. Maintenance is practically not possible. It scales up well to large projects. The answer is D. Build and fix model is just suitable for 100 to 200 LOC as we have seen. So, which is wrong is D. Otherwise, build and fix model, there is no room for structural design. Code soon becomes unfixable and unchangeable. And maintenance is practically not possible. Next one. RAD model has how many phases? Rapid application development model. So answer is this. We have RAD model which consists of 5 phases and we can name them. First is your business modeling, then you have data modeling, then process modeling, application generation, then testing and turnover. I am going to read it again. First phase is business modeling, then data modeling, then process modeling, application generation and testing and turnover. What is the major drawback of using RAD model? Rapid application development model. What is the major drawback? Can you answer this? Highly specialized and skilled developer designers are required. Increased reusability of component, encourages customer client feedback. The answer is D. Both A and C. These are major drawback because the client may create an unrealistic product vision leading to a team to over or underdevelop functionality, and which increases the customer client feedback. And the specialized and skilled developers are not easily available. SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. Is it the answer you are looking for? The answer is A, Software Development Lifecycle. This is correct. If you assume A to be correct, it is correct. 10th. Which model can be selected if user is involved in all the phases of SDLC? User everywhere. Which model can be selected? Can you answer this? The answer is RAD model. Because we have answered here also. Always customer and client will be talking. Now we come to the next topic. That is Software Engineering Ethics 1. So we start with the first one. Choose the correct options in terms of issues related to professional responsibility. What is the professional responsibility? Confidentiality, IPR, both of these are managing client relationship. The answer is both A and B. Confidentiality, engineers and IPR, that is engineers should normally respect the confidentiality of their employers or clients, irrespective of whether or not a formal confidentiality agreement has been signed or not. An IPR, of course. Next one is they should be software engineers should not use their technical skills to misuse other people's computer. The term, which is here's the term misuse referred to. They should be aware of local laws governing the use of IPR, such as patent, copyright. What is the answer? What is the term which is used? The answer is D, all of these. Unauthorized access to computer material, unauthorized modification to computer material, or dissemination of virus or other malware in the system. All of these are the misuse. Next one. Explain what is meant by product with reference to one of the 8 principles as per the ACM IEEE Code of Ethics. Explain what is meant by product. Please read this and answer me if it is possible for you. I answer you. The answer is this one, B. Software engineers shall ensure. See, this is the one of the 8 principles. Software engineers, which is meant by the product, shall ensure that their product and related modification meet the highest professional standards possible, which is attainable. Next, identify an ethical dilemma from the situations mentioned below. Ethical dilemma. Say your employer releases a safety critical system without finishing the testing of the system, refusing to undertake a project, agreement in principle with the policies of senior management. So the answer is A, which I pointed out. It's because you are releasing something which will be life threatening. That is the ethical dilemma. Next, identify the correct statement. Software engineers shall act in a manner that is in the best interest of his expertise and favor, act consistently with the public interest, ensure that their products only meet the SRS. Then the D, none. The answer is B, act consistently with the public interest. Software engineers shall act in a manner that is the best interest of their client and employer, consistent with the public interest, and shall ensure that their products and related modification meet the highest professional standard possible, as we have just seen in the previous question. So that is why we ruled out A and C. Select the incorrect statement. Now here we have to select the incorrect statement. Software engineers should not knowingly accept work that is outside your competence, not use any technical skills to misuse the other people computer, and be dependent on their colleagues, maintain integrity and independence of their professional judgment. The answer is C here. This is incorrect statement. Software engineers should be dependent on their colleagues. This is wrong. Okay. Next one. Efficiency in a product should not include responsiveness, licensing, memory utilization, processing time. The answer would be B, because the licensing of a software product comes under corporate part of the software company, while the efficiency means the product should be responsive, the memory utilization should be least as possible, and the processing time should be as fast as it could be. Next, as per an IBM report, 31% of the project get cancelled before they are completed. 53% overrun their cost estimate by an average of 189% and for every 100 projects. And there are 94 restarts. What is the reason of these statistics? Lack of adequate training of software project engineering, lack of software ethics and understanding, management issues in the company. The answer is A. Why? Because the option, this lack of software ethics and understanding management issues in the company are part of software engineering as subject. Hence, it covers them both. Okay, the lack of adequate training in software engineering is what is required, right? If it is not there, you'll not be able to understand these two. The reason for software bugs and failures is due to software companies, software developers, both A and B. The answer is C. This is straightforward, because software companies are responsible for making policies and providing working atmosphere for the software development. So in turn, these companies become a part of social development process also. So bugs from the developer side is a no new thing. Developer actually, he did something, and bug will come. But software companies are also equally responsible. The answer is C. Company has latest computers and state-of-the-art software tools, so we shouldn't worry about the quality of the product. Is it true or false? The answer is false, because the infrastructure is only one of the factors that determine the quality of the product. Quality includes various things. Now we come to the next topic, which is software engineering ethics 2. Which of these are not among the 8 principles followed by a software engineering code of ethics and professional practice? Public, profession, product, environment. The answer is D, environment. These all are the clauses for software ethics. Environment here does not focus on specific clause, nor it is of importance related to the question also. What is a software? Software is a set of programs. Software is documentation and configuration of data. Both A and B. So the answer would be C, because software is not just a set of program, but it is also associated with documentation and configuration of data to make program run. Which of these does not account for software failure? Increasing demand, low expectation, increasing supply, less reliable and expensive. The answer would be C, because the increasing supply will lead to more production failure, of course. So these will other thing will be generated from here only, increasing supply. What are attributes of good software? Maintainability, functionality, development. Only A and B, A and B and C. You have to very carefully answer this, because the answer is D. You'll be tempted to answer C also, because this good software should deliver the required functionality and maintainability. Software development is not an attribute, but it is a fundamental thing. Next, which of these software engineering activities are not a part of software processes? Which of these software engineering activities are not a part of software processes? Software development and dependence, software development, validation, specification. So the answer is A. Software dependence is an attribute. It is not an engineering activity, while these three are actually the engineering activity for a process. Next, which of these is incorrect? Software engineering belongs to computer science. Software engineering is a part of more general form of system engineering. Computer science belongs to software engineering, and software engineering is concerned with the practicalities of developing and delivering the useful software. So A and D, they are straightforward. So the answer is C, which is incorrect. Computer science belongs to software engineering, but it's not like that. Software engineering is a vast subdomain which comes under computer science, which is the main domain. Which of these is true? Generic products and customized products are types of software products. Generic products are they are produced by an organization and sold to open market. Particular customer commissions or customized products, all of the above. Which of these is true? The answer is D, because all of them are true. Which of these does not affect different types of software as a whole? Heterogeneity, flexibility, business and social change, security. There are various things which you need to understand in this, because I'm going to the answer, which is B. These options B and C, they are a part of software engineering as a subject. Hence option A covers them both. So we'll take the answer as A, heterogeneity. While this business and social changes, they are going to affect. Security also will affect. Flexibility will also affect, but we'll go with the heterogeneity. Because heterogeneity is a normal parameter, that there are things which are different, and you have to make software to cater to this heterogeneity. So, ninth one is the fundamental notions of. I reiterate, the answer is A here. The fundamental notions of software engineering does not account for software processes, software security, software reuse, and software validation. Now this is a question, because all these four seems to be true. The answer is D, because the software validation is an activity of software process, and it is not the fundamental for engineering. Okay, validation comes under the software processes only. So validation is not a fundamental. The answer is, the question asked is fundamental notions. Which of these is not true? Web has led to availability of software services and possibility of developing high distributed service-based system. Web-based systems have led to degradation of programming languages. Web brings concept of software as a service. Web-based systems should be developed and delivered incrementally. So we see that the answer would be B, as I just indicated, because web-based system has led to important advances in programming languages, not the degradation. Okay. So this is the first part, and we'll be taking more of the topic wise MCQ questions in the coming sessions. Thank you so much. Take care.